So I am looking at USDCHF for today. So 5-minute time frame. I see that we had support. Look like it lines up with some support that happened earlier last week. I meant resistance last week. So we got resistance, support. Going to the higher time frame. This area lines up with this area. So we got more resistance. So that lines up with the buy that I want to take. And we're touching into it right now. And so I'm gonna be aware too that we have higher time frame resistance coming up as well. But we got higher lows going. I think we're pretty steady because right now we're breaking highs. And this would be the next target for the bulls. And then further up. Enter. So right now I see this looks like, how we look on the higher time frame. So bulls came here, we took out this high and pulled back a little bit, took out these highs, pulled back a little bit, and now we're forming resistance from this. And which is probably making it come down to retest this area. So, we have this whole zone that price could tap into. Right now, I feel as if people have their stop losses right here, which I feel as if that price will, aggressively shoot down, grab its stop losses, and then make its way back up. I feel that way because, we just have this open space right here, and then, we got these wicks right here. So, there's orders right here. People are trying to buy right here. Plus, this area, right, lines up with the higher time frame. And this is the last swing low that was made before price broke structure. So, people are trying to get into this trade right now. So, there's liquidity. And so that's why I'm saying that let me wait until we see if we have some type of liquidity grab. It's 8:21. And I would get into my trade once we grab and then we start breaking structure. Preferably right here is where I'm looking to get in after we come down. We're already moving down too, so I'm just going to see how this plays out. I'm on EURUSD. I did take a trade on USDCHF and my stop loss got hit. So I'm waiting to see if I can re-enter in USDCHF, but for now, so EURUSD, so I'll get on the 15-minute chart, and when I look at price, you can see that we're bearish on the 15-minute. Lower lows, lower highs. Look right here, we were forming resistance around 4:30. We had some resistance. So when I came in, price was already down here. I am in this trade, but I waited for a retest to come up here. But when I got in, price was already down here. So how I got into this trade is I marked resistance. This was my first area that I marked. So alright, so we're in a downtrend, we're in resistance, right? That was my first area of value. I also see we had some, look like, no, head and shoulders. Could be, right? On a 2-hour time frame to see where we're at. And my area of resistance lines up with higher time frame area of resistance. So this is good confirmation for me to sell. And price already, did what it's doing. It already formed the structure I would have taken. already. So at this point, I have to look for a place I could get back into it. So this is where price, reapproached this area earlier. You can see we was, up and down this area. The price approached here, broke structures, made some lower highs. If I was in this trade, but it would have been 545, I would have never been in this trade though. But this would be something that I would take because, I would break the structure, wait for my high, stop loss, and then, obviously it looked like stop losses was hit earlier there, but I would have never been in that trade, but that would be something that I would take if it was to happen while I was trading. So price breaks down, right? And then we break this area of support. So obviously I want to look for a retest in this area. And that's exactly what I did to get into that trade. I waited till we get right here. And, spread is a spread. I can't avoid spread. So I did get into it right here. But I wanted to get into it right here. But it placed me in right here. And then I placed my stop loss above here. And then I'm just aiming for here. TP1. And then because if I zoom out, you can see that we're already breaking through these lows. So we broke through here. We broke here. So the next low we're going to try to tackle is this one. The next low they're going to try to take out is this one. So we already took this one out. One second. We already took these lows out. This low out. So next one, we're going to tackle this area. Never know what price do. It might just shoot all the way down there, but I have TP1 here, and then I have the next one open to see how far we go. So I'm just watching this trade, and then let's see what happens afterwards. Trades USDCHF and EURUSD. So what I wanted did happen. We had the liquidity, stop losses getting hit. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I did get into this trade early and my stop loss got hit like literally the same way I predicted. This because this was breaking and I was like, I wonder if this was the grab. But then as soon as I saw this candle, I was like, yeah, we're about to come for my stop loss. And came for my stop loss and I had to re-enter. I re-entered somewhere about here. Spreads and such probably put me somewhere a little bit higher maybe. Yeah, so I'm in this trade and I'm aiming for right here and then above here. But we're gonna see how it reacts because I know yesterday when I was in USDCHF, let me see if I can go to there. I know yesterday when I was in USDJPY, it ended up hitting TP, but I ended up holding it. I held my trade. USDJPY and USDCHF looks familiar. Looks similar with each other. The USDJPY is soaring right now. Yeah, so the reason that on USDCHF I want to hold it a little bit longer is because we was breaking through these on USDJPY, which is right here. So I want to say maybe USDCHF does the same thing since we look so similar. But I'm aware of this higher time frame resistance that's coming up, so I'm definitely just gonna end everything right there. But and also we are taking out these highs. So we took out this one, took out this one, took out this one, pull back, and so the next one we're gonna take out is this one. So Yeah, I'm just waiting on that. Yeah, Euro USD, it just looks like the flop of, it just looks like the opposite of. So yeah, Euro USD, I don't know. Euro USD is kind of like making me, I don't know, because actually I'm not even trading from this time frame. Let me just go back to the lower time frame. But on the high time frame, it just looked like, never mind. You know, I'm just not even gonna confuse myself. Yeah, so Euro USD, I'm waiting on that. And hopefully this is a fake out, and then we end up just going back up. I mean, the only reason that I'm selling is because we have higher time frame resistance all up in this area. So that's the only reason I'm selling. Because on the high time frame, we have resistance all in this area, and we come up here again. So that's what I'm banking on for price to keep moving down. I don't know, this pattern just looks mad. You know, like, it just looks so, like, you know, I don't know, something, it's just something with this whole thing that's making me feel like, phew, it's just about to go, phew, grab all these stop losses, then come back down. Because I, you know, like, these are major swing highs, like, so if we broke them, it just made me feel like, but we came back down here. But we're gonna see, like, you know, I can't control the market. So I had to get out of Euro USD and USDCHF. So my target, you know, obviously this is only what the market was giving me with this buy, and I thought I could have went further, but we end up just coming back down. Then Euro USD kind of did the same thing, end up at some support, which is why I'm just gonna exit. Because this looks like this was just all the sell that they was giving me for it's not really showing me. Man, it's looking like it wants to, like, go, you know, it's looking like it just wants to do whatever right now. We had like some news at 10 that gave us this huge move. Yeah. Yep, so break even.